Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram, he's at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we got two topics in the Twitch streamerverse that we got to discuss, and it is none other than Duke Dennis and DDG, y'all, because they keep talking, and we're gonna cover it. So first and foremost, we're gonna talk Duke Dennis. Duke Dennis, what's up with you? Shout out to Glorilla. Why did she make that lyric? Duke Dennis, what's up with you? No. What is up with Duke Dennis? It is all the wrong things, as y'all know. I've done a couple videos on Duke Dennis. There was rumors, there was allegations that he had up to 8 kids, y'all. Some people were alleging that even one of the baby mamas was in jail and all of the things, right? So we did a video on that. We did a video about Duke Dennis denying the claims and said that this comes out every year around the same time, that he's got all these kids and all this and that, but he never denied that he had children, right? And basically said that he was going to keep stuff off social media, all this, all that. Well, what happened was that there were at least two women, from what I can understand, because I think somebody might be trolling as the third baby mama, but that's another story for another day. But 2 for sure have confirmed that they have kids with Duke Dennis, right? I think Jasmine is one. She said that, it sounds like they have, still a co-parenting relationship or some type of other stuff goings ons and everything else. And, posted the kid and everything else. And said that, she wishes that Duke Dennis saw the kid more often. And then we have another lady that I did a video on, baby mama number 2, who said that there was a 2-year-old that was a son. The name was Dallas, and Duke Dennis allegedly is not involved at all. And I don't know if there's any non-disclosure agreements. I don't know if there's been any type of anything, but basically it sounded like she was even afraid to say Duke Dennis's name, right? Well, Duke Dennis now has come out. He has come out again to now speak on the rumors. So we're going to take a listen.
Whole internet run with a narrative that's just 100% not true. All right? So I'm only going to say a few things, and then I'm off this motherfucker until I start talking about the pool party and shit. But anyways, listen. So look, I done told y'all over and over again, just like the 4th year in a row, I done told y'all that, like, it's certain parts of my life that I just don't want to share with y'all, all right? I'm never, ever going to post my family, all right? That includes everybody except for my brother, probably. My brother is the only person in my family that I will post. Anybody else, I'm not posting them. So I'm sorry if you feel obligated or entitled to, like, be a part of, you know what I'm saying, my life in that way. But I've been decided a long time ago that I would never, like, post my family in that way. And everything that y'all doing right now, it's like proving me right. For like 3-4 days, I've been watching y'all, you know what I'm saying, post.
So it's not a denial to me that he doesn't have kids. It's just that allegedly people have the number wrong, that the number 7 or 8 is wrong, and everything else, and he's just not going to post. But the thing is, we have an example of at least one baby mama that's saying you're not involved at all. So one would, come to the conclusion, are you not posting because you're embarrassed? Or are you not posting because you're not really involved with some of these baby mamas? So now we go down a slippery slope, right? Because you have a baby mama who has no problem posting your alleged child, right? And then there's a second baby mama who says that you want nothing to do with them. So nonetheless, it's getting down a slippery slope where people are just going to think, oh, you're just doing this because of what the internet will say. But people are also going to think, essentially, you're being a deadbeat too, because you're basically sharing your life on stream, but then you don't want to acknowledge the kids, you don't want to acknowledge anything to do with them, and it looks like you're hiding them, right? Especially, and all of this because of the viral clips of you and India Love Y'all that had made the baby mamas come out the woodwork in the first place and say, no, right? But this is just messy. Like you can just acknowledge that you're a father. You're a father, and you have kids. That's all you have to say. Nobody is asking for what their names are or how old they are or any of this or any of that, but you just saying nothing, but not denying that you have kids, but saying that people have the number wrong, but still not acknowledging that you have kids or that you're a father is why people are calling you a deadbeat. So here's the clip also where Duke Dennis says that people have the number wrong. So let's take a listen.
I do not have 8 fucking kids, which is no offense to anybody who do. But I've been actually watching y'all take that and run with it and post it and post about it and post it in like bold print as if you know for a fact that's the case when it's not the case. And that's just what the internet is nowadays, bro. But that's not even, what bothered me. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, this shit is just so wild to me, bro. So once again, I apologize, and it's not 7, which is wild as well. But whatever number y'all throwing out is not correct, though. But that's besides the point.
Now we move on to DDG, who is crashing out because somebody in the chat on his Twitch stream told him to be humble, y'all. So let's take a listen to this, y'all. And again, this just proves Halle Bailey's case. This just proves you have an issue with crashing out, with popping off on all these people. You know, there's always going to be haters. There's always going to be trolls. And the thing is, you can choose to ignore them and not acknowledge them, but you like to give the smoke, which is giving credence to your behavior. So let's take a listen.
Say, talking about humble yourself. No, you humble yourself, bitch. I worked every day to get this far. Matter of fact, let me scroll up and ban you. I worked every day to get this far, nigga. Let me find this motherfucker. Find you so I can ban the shit out of you, nigga. Humble yourself. You humble yourself and fuck your uncle, nigga. He a pussy. Let me see. You lucky, nigga. You lucky this chat going too fast. 5-star TNK, appreciate that.
Child, and there was even more cussing after that. DDG said, if you tell me to humble yourself again, you're going to get banned and all this and all that. And it's just like, why do people trigger you so easily? Why do people get you so upset this easily? Like it's not that serious. It is not that serious. There is always going to be people who don't like you. There's always going to be people who are going to try to troll you. But the thing of it is, you don't have to respond to everybody. You don't have to respond to all the haters. You can keep making your moves. But every time you have these outbursts and you have these back and forths and you allege that people are trying to take you out and take you down and everything else, and you have a track record of always trying to go back and forth with people, of always trying to have smoke with people and instigate stuff, and then you want to play the victim when people pick up the story and call you out and say that you've got some issues that you need to work out. Now all of a sudden they're the problem, they're the issue, and we're looking right at the issue, DDG. We're looking right at the issue, because why are we just cussing people out like this? I have never seen a comment section or a chat section where there's not at least one hater. Even the nicest person in the world, even the most unproblematic person in the world has haters. Because they want to find out what the problem is with the person. They want to find out why the person is so nice. It must be fake. It must be a facade. Like there is always somebody who is going to try it with you. But the difference with you is that you have had problematic behavior. You have cussed people out. You have dragged people. You've disrespected your baby mama, ex-fiance, Halle Bailey. You have used your son for clout on this platform. You've done all types of foolishness. And then you get on here all the time and say you lie. You get on the internet all the time and you say you lie about various things. And it's like, when is it going to stop? When is it going to end? And you got an upcoming court date. And this is what I'm saying. All Halle Bailey and her lawyers need to do, they just need to keep collecting the evidence. They need to just keep collecting the evidence, keep collecting the receipts of you being a problem, y'all. So there is that. That is all that I got. What do you think of Duke Dennis cussing these people out, y'all? What do you think of him cussing these people out, saying that they don't have the number correct of how many babies he does have and that he's not going to show his family at all, but you're not acknowledging that you have any kids at all, which is not a good look either, especially when at least one of your baby moms is showing the kid and the second one is acknowledging that there's a kid with you, but that you're not involved at all. Like, it's just not a good look. And what do you think of DDG cussing somebody out because they said that he needed to be more humble and everything else, y'all? So let me know what y'all think in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.